Welcome back to the Kunz Family Fantasy Football Podcast. This is week 10, as per the norm for the past 7 weeks. Just reminded me last week, it's not always been us, but I am your host, and my brother is our co-host today. Jesse, say hello. Oh,
Hello.
perfect.
Very much into being, I don't want to be called robotic by our father. So I got to make sure I'm got it in,
I already got called robotic by Dad.
I know that was what I was referencing. But yeah.
Well,
how was last week? How did we do?
Well, I lost, which is most important. I think that we should talk about that.
Let's dive into it.
I lost. Beat your
Where was that 104 against me last week, Joe? Just saying.
Didn't Sarah score like 140 points last week?
Yeah, but that's the way it works. Last week was a big week for fantasy. I said 2 weeks ago at this point. There was a lot of stars scored a lot of points. This past weekend was a little lower scoring, and for some.
I mean, for some people it was lower scoring.
But Dad, about we? Dad did so well, and Taylor put up a load. I mean, but let's go through them all. Let's go through them all. It's not you're picking and prodding. I like what happened. Losing hurt my feelings. Hey, I'm happy to see him go to 3 wins. I'm a little hurt. Mom didn't want to come on today to talk about her team. I get it though. I want her to come on after a win, but I also want her to come on. So it's one of those things.
So losing hurt my feelings. 145 points over 78. Moving on to your game, CD's nuts against Dad.
Hey, I had a 2-game slide. I needed a win, and it felt good.
You definitely came back with a vengeance. You beat him by 60 points. So
needed a win. Math on that doesn't quite check out for 60, but
it's close enough. And the no defense squads, St. Patty's and the Lot Lazards. St. Patty's with a 90 to 81 point victory. So
I like the handshake agreement of no defenses, even though I put out the collusion meme. I like it. That's fair. I'll take it.
That's a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, I know. It's fair. A gentleman's agreement between two ladies. It's always interesting. But congratulations to the winners. Hey, what do the standings look like? I mean, I say this, and we had a long pre-production meeting this week and didn't go to it. But I think it's important. I think that Fighting Joe Biden's are the only one-loss team, and have built up a pretty nice lead in that division over you at 6-3. That's a 2-game lead. You needed that win. It would have been a tie. I just wanted to admit, would have been a tie.
It would have.
The math checks out. I saw you looking, and it was this guy.
I had to, but I don't even know.
It would have worked. She was at 1 loss. You were at 2. You hand her a loss. You're both at 2. And you actually would have been the 1 seed overall had you won that game. And it was close.
Well, if some buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
I hope that I will.
Well, perfect. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about last week's MVP.
Well, the high score for the week was who?
Losing hurts my feelings at 145.
Feels a little bit like that was cheating because Joe Mixon had like 40 at half, I think.
Ludicrous.
It was a lot.
In some people's leagues, he scored 69 points because they got in the PPR leagues.
Yeah, it was a good day.
We don't play that way.
And then he also had Devontae Adams, who they just decided not to throw to after halftime, which seemed like a bad decision. But he was en route a 200 day between those two guys. It felt like a half. So congratulations to losing hurts my feelings. Nice job.
Congratulations to losing hurt my feelings. And Joe.
I think go give the MVP. I mean, put his video up first, and then we'll.
Okay. Joe Mixon, clearly MVP. I think he'll probably be the high point scorer this season. Right? I don't think anybody else is going to beat him.
No, I think that's probably it. I am excited about today's Avery's Corner, even though there's no Avery. It's a new day.
Today there will be no Avery's Corner. We have a special guest star. But first, let's take a moment to recognize our sponsor today. This episode is sponsored by Disney Plus. I don't know what Disney's. They didn't give us any read for today. So Disney, making dreams come true, and a place where Jay and Dayton love to go. I don't know. But this week we have a special guest star in Tony Stark coming to us live from Stark Tower. So I'll turn it over to you, Tony.
It's Tony Stark, and I'm here to make some predictions. So I'm looking at some scores here. I see CD's nuts against St. Patty's. Looks like it's going to be a close one. Josh Allen, is he going to play this week? Who knows? If he does, I can see CD's nuts covering the 101.5 over St. Patty's. Easy. Especially with AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones. I mean, you got two of the same running backs on the same team. Who knows? Maybe they just score a lot, you know? Let's see. Next one. We got the Lot Lizards against, I don't know, IDK. 71-94. Lamar Jackson's on a bye, though. So 71 might be hard to cover that. Juju Smith-Schuster. Can't see.
Tony, just.
It's okay, Tony.
Sometimes you got billions of dollars. You can't even see through these masks. I got to make some changes. But, I can see Lot Lizards covering the 94. Dak Prescott's on his way up. He's back from injury. Derrick Henry, you can't stop the train. Losing hurts my feelings. And let's go, Brandon. We got a close one here. Jalen Hurts slanging the ball pretty easily. I can see 3 touchdowns, maybe a rushing touchdown. Who knows? Let's see. But Justin Fields is on a tear. I've also got Justin Fields on my team. I can see Let's Go Brandon covering the spread, 105-94. Beat your buttercups and just in time. Ooh, that's a close one. I'm going to have to go with beat your buttercups with the upset. Because Justin Herbert's playing my Niners. He's not scoring much. So, that's it for today. As I like to say, sometimes you have to run before you can walk. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, back to you, Cooper.
Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. That was wonderful insight into this next week's matchups. I'm glad that you picked the upset, I think, for me to beat just in time. So I'm happy about that. I think especially if I'm getting 1.5, I think that I'll be able to pull that out. But I don't know. What else do we have left, Jesse? I don't think we have anything else to cover in today's podcast.
That's about it. I was just glad to see Tony come on today. I mean, we got that sponsorship. I wish we had gotten it before I paid to go to Disney twice this year, but I like it. I like that we're starting to gather some real high end content from some real quality individuals. And to get Tony, that's a nice pull. I haven't seen him on any other pods recently.
I don't think I've seen him on any pod ever.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And to see him in mask only, no suit, that was an interesting look. I thought he was going to go full armor or just be RDJ in regular, Stark attire, but that was a deal. So
just how Tony rolls.
I hope that I win this week, as always. That's about all we got there. So if we're ready to wrap, if you want to say goodbyes, I'll let you do that.
I think that's it. That's Fantasy Football Week 10. We'll see you on the other side. Bye.